Match reaction, Forest 2, Manchester United 2. Your reaction to that game?
Well, from believing at half-time we was going to get 3 points and go in the second half and smash him, I'm a very relieved man stood here now rescuing a point. I think I look at that first half and I say total control. Then we went to total collapse and then we went to desperation. And that desperation got us an unbelievable equaliser. I thought Forest had the chances in the second half. So I am very, very relieved.
Some good bits of build-up play, especially in that first 30 minutes. Sesko having opportunities, half chances.
Well, I look at that first half and I say to myself, that back three were absolutely 10 out of 10. I thought they were superb, which then led United to be able to have the freedom and play football and go on the attack. And I thought United were unlucky not to be 2, possibly 3-0 up in that first half. 15 minutes, I thought Sesko had scored, to be honest with you. But United were in total control and should have killed the game in that first half because Forest were not in it. But fair play to Forest. That second half, my God, they came out.
Take us to Manchester United's first goal, though, with Casemiro. Do you believe the ball did actually go out, which actually led to the corner?
I couldn't care less. Couldn't care less. How many times have we had bad decisions against us? I think it was in, but I'm not bothered. We got the goal. Casemiro rose. Didn't really have to challenge. There was nothing there for him. Header, great header. In we went. And I just thought to myself, here we go. Here we go. Nottingham Forest will have to open up. We'll catch them. And then we'll just get the second and the third. But it didn't work that way.
Yeah, 5 minutes into the second half, absolute chaos from a Man United point of view. They went and scored 2 goals, but take us through the first one they scored.
Well, it's unbelievable, isn't it? How many times have we seen a second half where we come out and then you look at that back three, absolutely superb in the first half, and then they were asleep. How many times have we seen it? It's frustrating. I actually thought, here we go, United, Ruben Amorim be shouting at the players and get right onto him. And next thing you know, falling asleep. I tell you what, I think they were lying on the beds. That's what I think they were doing because Forest scored another goal. I could not believe the collapse. And when I say collapse, I mean total collapse. It was just like, who's in charge here? No one knew what they were doing. There was like 4 or 5 players jumping up for the ball. It was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, especially with him scoring so early on in the second half, Forest. You expect better player management on the pitch, so there's a few calm heads organising the team to not lead to that second goal.
I think what it was, I think Forest looked at that first half and thought, do you know what? We can go at these, you know, we can go at them through the wide areas, get the crosses in, and they did get the crosses in. It was shocking defending. I look at Bruno there, not long after they scored their second goal. Bruno hit the post, Casemiro unlucky not to get onto the rebound. But I just thought to myself, Forest are coming. They're not stopping. They're not sitting on that lead. They came. They could have had a third. They were unlucky with a header at the far post. I thought it was in. And then there was a long-range shot. But United weren't in it. United weren't in it. United couldn't get behind the low block. How many times, especially when we've gone away from home, you see a low block and teams counter-attacking, and United don't get behind them. It was all desperation. I thought Bruno in the first half, he was playing well. I thought Shaw was playing well in the first half. But that second half, they were just anonymous. Bruno went out of the game, and we lost total control. And it was a collapse. And I never thought we'd get back in it, to be honest with you. I thought they would steal another goal.
Yeah, we saw some great link-up play, especially between Bruno and Cunha in that first half, in my opinion. Into the second half, when it was 2-1 to Forest, we did see signs of United getting back into it, though, when Bruno hit the post from a long-range effort.
Yeah, you say there were signs. There were signs like they were getting hold of the ball, but I looked at Ahmad and that. Ahmad was busy, but he wasn't up to his normal, like, top football, taking them on. They never got behind them and that, but they never got in the box. I've seen 1 or 2 balls come in the box, especially when Dorgu come on, and there was no one in there. I thought to myself, you're all sitting outside the box. You're waiting for the ball. You're looking for long-range shots and that. And what it needed was to push them further back and get out wide. But United weren't doing that. I think they were just sort of playing as if to say, please, please, someone just do some magic and get us back in the game. I thought they were hanging on at times, United.
Well, we did see a moment of magic as well, though, from Ahmad to score on that volley to make it 2-2 with roughly 10-15 minutes to go.
Listen, you won't see listen, the goal was an unbelievable strike. I don't think you'll see a better strike this side of Christmas. It was just unbelievable. And then from that moment onwards, United had a bit of belief. But Ahmad there, what a goal. He sort of like picked himself up and away he went, but so did the rest of the team. But also, I've got to point out, as United were going and they were desperate to try and get the goal, I thought to myself, Forest just might pick United off. And I thought both managers looked at it. I thought they both looked at it and said, do you know what? Let's take a point. And to be honest with you, United getting a point there, it was a good point in the end because, like I say, it was desperation and they had collapsed. So to come back, and I think Forest in their position, and they fought hard, they deserved, some people might say they deserved the win on that second half performance. But I think both managers, both teams, the last 10 minutes were looking just for that one chance, and they were quite happy to sit and take that point. And it could end up a valuable point, especially going to Tottenham. I think Ruben Amorim set that team up, thought they played excellent, and then they collapsed, and then they just didn't know what to do.
Could have snatched it at the end as well, cleared off the line. I think it was by Murillo, their defender, Nottingham Forest. And overall, though, what do you think about the character of the team today? I mean, it swung in United's favour at the start, swung Forest's favour, and then it swung our favour, you know, at 2-2. And you're thinking, right, can we go on and get that extra goal to win the game?
I think when you look at the 93rd minute there, cleared off the line, Diallo again, unlucky, went through a crowd of players, and I thought, it's in. United have got away with it here. But United in the last 15 minutes, they were the more attacking side, but they were still dangerous, Forest. And I thought to myself, right, that's it. Just shut up shop now. Let's take the point. But United, for me, will be very, very disappointed at the way they came out in the second half. It was a mirror image of many, many games last year. That the way they turned up for the first half, they either played good or they played poorly in the first half, and then the second half they were a different side. So it's still there with United. I don't understand how they walked out asleep. That's the poor side of it. So Ruben Amorim will have to look at that, and I think he'll be very critical, and he'll be very critical of that defence, because they, in my opinion, I thought they deserved 10 out of 10 in that first half. But in the second half, I'll not give them many points because it was desperation. It was a collapse.
Look, we've seen October, the run of wins that we actually got. But compared to now to the start of November, do you think it's a disappointing point that we've come away with here? More so than, what is it, 1 point gained, 2 points dropped, in your opinion?
I think it's the performance in the second half what's disappointing, especially after us winning 3 games on the trot. So that's the disappointing side about it. But we've got a point against a hard-working Forest side. I thought they were very diligent in the first half, but they were never a threat. But I just look at it and say to myself, yes, going to Tottenham now. I did say the 3 games, the Brighton game, the Forest game, the Tottenham game, if we got 7 points, I wouldn't be disappointed with it. Now, after that second half performance, right, I'm delighted with the point. Going to Tottenham now, I think it'll be a different game. And I think if United go there and get the 3 points, I think we've had an excellent comeback. So it's not all doom and gloom.
No.
Not all doom and gloom. Yes, I can be critical of certain performances and that. But, hey, we've been on a high. We had an excellent win against Brighton. That Brighton win meant more than the Liverpool game because we had to do something after the Liverpool game. Now we've gone away. And we'll learn from it, and we've got to learn quickly because we go to Tottenham, and it's another away game, and we can't have that first half performance and then a second half performance.
Yeah, disappointing to be starting the game and leading going into that second half. But like I say, I think there's positives definitely to take from that game today. Get your thoughts and opinions in that comment section and smash that like button to help support the channel. If you're new watching, subscribe as well, as we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers in the Webby and O'Neill community. Take care, and we'll see you. No, we won't.
Listen, we're still on that deluded train. Get 7 points by winning 3 at Tottenham. We're still there, and then it's the international break, and you just never know where we can go from here.
still very tight at the top of that table. So choo-choo, all aboard that deluded train for the Tottenham game next week. Take care and we'll see you again on Monday. Thank you.